This is our Forex blog for May 13th, 2014. It's about 7:30 at night Eastern time, so I'm going to do a quick one. These are our currency indexes, what let you see visually what each individual currency is doing: the dollar, the euro, the yen, the pound, and of course the other ones: the Swiss, CAD, Australian, and New Zealand. And basically, you want to buy when a currency is weak, strong. For instance, if the euro is going up and the pound's going down, you want to buy the strong versus the weak. And when the euro becomes weak and the dollar strong, you want to sell the weak versus the strong. And I just want to briefly showcase also our Forex trading systems, which are just getting astronomically good. You can see we bought here, we had a very tiny loss, sold here, had a nice win, sold here, had a nice win, bought the extreme low with pretty much a 4 pip loss, bought here, made a little bit, sold here, made a little bit, and we just got stopped out of a trade here. And here's the pound, which you can also see did a pretty good job, pretty much break even, small win, big win, 10 pip win, 20 or 30 pip win, 10 pip win, maybe 7 pip win, 4 pip win, nice 20 pip win, 10 or 15 pip win. You can see our tools are getting astronomically good, and one of the reasons for that is I've developed Gann angles, which basically show me what all the different angles are doing, and it really lets me pinpoint key reversals. For instance, this one right here is very close to the Gann angle. It just made a new low. It's retracing right at that level. And you can project Gann angles up and down from the highs and lows. So if I want to take a previous swing low and plot the Gann angles down, it does a good job of letting me see, pretty much where the market's likely to stall and reverse. And of course, those are good places to tighten the stop if you're in a short, and also consider going long, as you can see in this trade right here. So our tools automatically find the swing point highs and lows. We draw trend lines on that. I know the slopes of the trend line off the highs. I know the slope of the trend lines off the lows. We have Fibonacci areas, Fibonacci retracements, Fib targets. We have over 40 different support resistance areas, including all the daily, weekly, monthly pivots, previous days high and low, weeks high and low, months high and low. We have value areas for the previous day and week. And we also use intraday value areas too, which also lets you see what currencies are doing. Where is the most actively traded price? And of course, we also use VWAP, which you'll probably never see in other software packages. We call it the balance point line. It shows you where most traders have positions. So as long as you're underneath VWAP, it tends to go down, and it's a pretty decent place to be looking for sells. And of course, if you make a swing low and the market kind of rallies up and kind of runs out of steam right near a previous swing high, and it's underneath a very shallow Gann angle, we have very high probability sells that are low risk, because the trend's clearly down. We give it every opportunity to go up. Once the market has proven that it's not able to go up, we can sell these little mini double tops right here. And our systems are extremely complicated. There's close to 200 different individual trading patterns that we look for. Some of them might only show up once every month or two. They're very rare. Other ones, might happen once a week. But with that many patterns, we find a lot of good trades. And really, the only key is small losses, big wins. So my advice is use our currency index. Find a currency like the euro that's weak, the dollar that's strong. And so the euro's weak, the dollar's strong. Focus on sells. Sell, sell. Maybe you want to also draw on your chart your Fibonacci areas, and if you get a trade near a fib area, you're more apt to take that trade, or you're more apt to put a little bit more size on that trade. And I don't know if you noticed this, but depending on the probability of our trade systems, we have bigger triangles or tinier triangles. You can see, and this was a relatively tiny triangle because it's a counter trend trade. This was a higher probability because it was at a much higher extreme low. And I think it's pretty amazing to be able to find, obviously mostly trend trades, but be able to pick up an extreme low like this. And one of the ways that we're able to do that is with these extreme Gann angles. You plot it off the low and you hit steep angles here. And I haven't released this yet. Whoops. You can plot them up or down. I want to plot them off the lows. So plot low down with steep angles. And you can see that this low, the market was kind of slightly underneath the 45-degree angle. I had thought it was going to hit the more extreme 63, but that was probably a different signal. But frequently the market bounces off these levels. And if it's not that weak, you can see from this low, the Gann angle is hit, and it makes a nice little bounce. It happens all the time. And it's one of the reasons why we use these Gann angles. They're pretty phenomenal. And if you put them all on your chart, you wouldn't be able to even use the tool. That's maybe one reason why I may or may not release it. There's so many lines, but the computer can watch all of them, projected from the highs up, projected from the highs down, projected from the lows down, projected from the lows up. It's phenomenal, especially when these coincide with trend lines. So just wanted to give an update. Every weekend, probably for the next month, we're going to be releasing a new version. I put in probably 30 or 40 new patterns every week. This week and towards the end of last week, some of our most high probability trades I've found using trend lines and Gann angles, in addition to all of our other statistical tools for confirmation. Just phenomenal. So if you don't know how to trade, just get our software and take the trades, and focus on small losses, bigger wins, and focus on the currencies that are currency indexes, like the euro's weak, the dollar strong. That's the one you want to be looking for sells. It's that simple.